What is up, and welcome back to Sakong. And I want to start off by saying I'm sorry for not uploading this entire month. Well, in the entirety of January. A series of unfortunate events happened in the weekends, so I kind of didn't have time to record that much. I've both had my arts exam. I've also had a big cleaning day, and I got sick. I had birthdays, but I also have to accept and tell you that there were some opportunities that I missed. I've also decided that I'll try to make better quality videos and bet more frequent videos. And for December, I just I didn't feel like the Christmas video was taking too long. I was in Sweden for Christmas, so I had a few less days to work on it before I had to go, and I didn't manage to finish it before Christmas. And after, I tried to finish it, but I had a writer's block, and it just ended up not coming out. It's the same thing I'm gonna make next year, though I'm gonna make the video. But as for the days leading up to Christmas, the entire month of December, I don't have a reason why I didn't make videos. That was just my mistake, and I am sorry. But this is the drawing video. I had to work on it the 1st of December because, well, I was sick this week. And yeah, it is Sonic characters as D&D characters. D&D is a game, a tabletop role-playing game. I'm not gonna describe it that I like really much, and I always thought that Sonic characters would make great D&D characters. So here are my takes on them. I hope you like them. So originally I actually had an entire story planned for this video, but I decided against using the story because I thought it would be more interesting to talk about the last attempt I had at this video, because this is not my first time trying this out. As you can see from me doing a giant brainstorm of all the things that Sonic could be, because frankly my original version was just no. I'll show a picture of it now. Just look at him. I don't know what that is, but that is not Sonic. The eyes, it looks like it wants to die. I sure didn't want to kill it. I put it out of misery. That thing is horrifying. Ugh. But yeah. That's why I had to do a brainstorm, so I didn't end up with that again. And I think the version I ended up with now is a lot more Sonic-like. I gave him kind of a spiky continuing mohawk, and I made him into this quill guy. This not actual race, just these people that have quills that they can conduct electricity through, and with that also make them faster. I'm not going to go into any gameplay mechanics for these things. I don't know, because I don't want to do that. That's way too complicated. But I also decided to give him 2 short swords because Sonic attacks very fast, and I thought 2 short swords would be good for that. As well as this, I made my first mistake, giving him these winged shoes. At first I thought it would be cool. He's speedy. Those winged shoes are all speedy. But then I remembered Sonic is just speedy by his own. He doesn't have some sort of booster shoes. The shoes are actually just shoes. They make it so that his feet don't hurt. I should actually have given those wings if I made Shadow, but I didn't make Shadow in this video. He's probably coming to this if I make a new video. And the colors are also very basic. Well, not basic, but they're the same, almost the same as the other video. That was what that video did right. Else from that, a lot of things went right with this one. It is the longest, but I think that makes sense, as I spent the most time making sure it was correct. Nothing was gonna go wrong on this one. And the environment was a jungle. The whole thing is that Sonic and Tails are out here because they're looking for Dr. Eggman. And he is rumored to be on the Isles of Sky, which is essentially the place that Knuckles comes from, and also in this version. And yeah, that's why they're out here, because Dr. Eggman's bad. So I drew this giant jungle, and it took me quite a while because I had to shadow all of those, give all those ferns shadow, and also had to edit the background and the grass because it hurt my eyes. Well, the background didn't. I just had to be more forest like this, and then I added those lights, and I really think this actually ended up being really pretty good. But yeah, I don't have much else to say about this, so I guess you'll just enjoy the rest of the time lapse while you listen to some music. The next character I drew was Tails, and he had a significantly shorter brainstorm time, because I hadn't really failed with him. I had only a rough sketch from the original try of the video, and the reason that video never came out was because I never finished all the drawings. But Tails, my idea was to make him a young kitsune, so he only has 2 tails. He's not even grown all 9 of them. And this is because Tails is rather intelligent, and Kitsunes have multiple tails, so that I could give him that helicopter tail thing. And Tails also has a misplant in his tailbone, which makes it so it can spin, and therefore it can fly. And Tails was probably my favorite drawing, just because all the tools and vials and artificer stuff I gave him, it looked really good, and also just his cute face. Like, his face ended up pretty cute. He is in the same place as Sonic. The original story had him being part of a gang once that had discriminated against him, and with the help of Sonic, he was able to beat the gang. This is because of Sonic X, one of my favorite series, Sonic. Originally, Tails had a friend group that were just actually bullies, and Sonic helped him. And also the clothes, I love the clothes I gave Tails. These clothes look great on Tails. And yeah, I also really love the red goggles, because some of the pictures I saw of Tails had him with red goggles. And I just also gave him a bunch of small nifty tools like screwdrivers, hammers, nails, screwdriver parts. And on one of them he has these potion-like vial things. And he's also just in the same environment as Sonic, this jungle, because he always travels with Sonic. And also from that's kind of it. There's not much for Tails, because he only got a short time originally before those two I couldn't end up making with the video. Yeah. On to some music. So the last character is Knuckles, of course. here to round off the trio, and he has a just as slow brainstorm time as Tails. But Knuckles is actually the one I never got to draw originally. But he's also the one I knew the most. Who is this guy? Because Knuckles is very obviously a barbarian. He's a orc barbarian. And I decided to make this red orc tribe from the Isle of Skye, who's guarded the Master Emerald all his life, because that's kind of just who he is. And the reason I'm only now mentioning the Master Emerald is because I kind of forgot about that. Dr. Eggman is actually also the one in this universe to spread the word around that the Master Emerald exists on this island. So now a bunch of adventurers are coming here, and Knuckles is not happy because he has to fight them all. Well, he is kind of happy for it, because what barbarian doesn't want to fight? And yeah, I really love the design of this. I did some other things with this one. It's a different environment, but I also used some different techniques. And also just generally, it looks really good. I love how I made his gloves. I couldn't just give him gloves, so I gave him those braces with 3 spikes. But the middle ones are broken, so now you can only use the ones on the other parts. And this is the special thing I mentioned. I used an airbrush kind of pencil to give details to everything. I also drew his little white ring as a necklace thing, and he just looks ready to fight. Like no one's getting to the Master Emerald stuff. And also one of the reasons I didn't record the actual story is because I wasn't confident I could do a Knuckles voice. Because I don't know how to do his voice. I'm not a voice actor. But I really like this, and I'm going to start doing drawings more like this with the airbrush. The environment was pretty cool. I made these giant rune kind of stones, and I used the same green as from the Master Emerald, which you'll see just in a bit. There it is. I used the same green from the Master Emeralds for this one. Yeah, and I've had these ideas. I was talking about how this was original video, and it just wasn't original video. I actually had this idea for years, like since I was 8. The first time I really got into Sonic. Well, not 8. Well, more like 10 or 11, or no, 12, probably 12. But I had these ideas for a long time, and it was pretty cool actually finally getting to really show them. And I really hope you like these. And that's it for Knuckles. So, that's that for this drawing video. I hope you like that there wasn't any story, but yeah, I think I had a really pretty good explanation for why. I don't want to pain you with my voice, and maybe even worse voice. And yeah, if you like the video, you can always like, subscribe, comment, share. And I'll see you in the next one, which is gotta be something special. It's one video. No more than I'm gonna play the game for one video, and I'm gonna get through the whole game. But yeah, bye bye.